Hello? Now I'm live, just testing out my mic. Alright, everything sounds good. Let's get right into it. So, I kind of want to talk about what happened since the last stream. I streamed Chrome, and it blew up. It's currently almost at 1,000 views. Something I really was not expecting. Alright, I kind of forget the buttons, so... Alright, we did the picnic. Can head out now.
Clara briefly looks up from poking. A vague smile appears on the Blue's face.
Really? That's good news. We could have been stuck in here for a long time. Radius.
Clara slides off the truck's caterpillar track, letting you get to the motor compartment.
I don't know how long I will be streaming today. I wanted to stream on Thanksgiving. Well, Thanksgiving for me. And I'm kind of far away from family, and it took a toll on what I don't feel like streaming tonight.
Something is definitely wrong. The boom at the security checkpoint is up, and the turret indicators are glowing red. Black smoke rises over the parking lot. The automatic guns beep and direct their gun barrels at your vehicle. You and Morgan exchange concerned looks. This attempt is unsuccessful. The tow truck spins out of control and crashes into the security booth. A burst of bullets from the turret pierces the vehicle, covering you with shattered glass. The Blue tumbles out of the open driver's side door with a grunt, and you follow her. Sitting beside the truck track, you lift your head to see Nashville ablaze. Black smoke billowing overhead and intertwining with the maelstrom above the station. It whirls slowly and majestically, hundreds of tiny green lightning bolts flashing silently in the epicenter. Clara lifts her eyes to the sky, mesmerized by the whirlpool of clouds.
We need to scout the surroundings.
You nod in agreement. Morgan is right. It's time you figured out what happened here.
Oh, she's injured. Can I use a medkit on her? Alright, can I pause time? Use the medkit. Alright, so I'm going to save here. I'm going to call it Save Claire. Is it Clara or Clara? I'm going to say Clara. Save her. We're going to try and save her. Because she is taking damage. Alright. Thankfully, she's only bleeding out slowly, so... Alright. The inventory. Maybe if I... Alright. Salmon. We have turrets over there. Building over there. I didn't really see what was in here. Maybe there is something in here. I really hope that just doesn't insta-kill her. Quick look around. This looks like a dungeon. Terminal's over here. Alright. Ooh, maybe we can use that at the gate up here. I hope the turrets don't get activated if I get too close. Alright. It was.
Violator. Stop the attack.
Can I not peek over the car?
Violator. Stop the attack. Violator. Stop the attack.
Can we really just fucking do this?
Structural damage located. Violator.
Stop the attack.
Just save up a bunch of AP because I'm not in the firing line. Yeah, she's almost dead. How do I use medkit on her? I have bandages. Can I click? Yes, I'm dumb. I'm really... Alright, it's not right click, it's just regular click. Give her a hug. Well, we know about the tunnels. Right, I also want to reload my gun. On your side. Alright, so it turns to no longer hostile. Neat. Alright, cool. Insert these lockers. Oh. Hacking software right next to the system. Break open this. Shotguns, slugs. Definitely take those. And ammo. Let's go talk to her. Ah, she's leaving. Yes, there's a bunch of different ways to sneak around by the looks of it. Now we know about the underground segment. I'm trying to figure out what happened here. Let's go check these other security booths. I'm also gonna heal myself. Yeah, Claire's gone. Bunch of people in there are dead. More ammo. Sweet. Alright, so that looks fun. I'll just upgrade it. I probably won't be using that. Because if I'm in range of something shooting at me or hurting me, that's bad. Right, let's see if we can access the control panel. Alright, I just opened the door. Let's check out the comm link, the black, the orange, and the white employees.
Bobby, where the hell are you? Oh.
Alright. Guess they don't want to talk to me. So mine does more damage, but this has more ammo and a better crit chance. I think I'll keep mine. I'm gonna use that. Bunch of drugs. We'll look around before we go into the dangerous tunnels. Looks like I can access the roof here for a crate. Key. Alright. Boost my gear up. Yeah. Don't go up there. Tech might be a good boost. Don't need a melee weapon. Quick look around. We'll check out this security desk as well. Yeah, nothing. Oh, that was the one I was already in. This map was a little bigger. Looks like we got something down here. We're not gonna be taking any drugs. I don't know if like the addictive stuff's gonna be like game shattering. Alright, so shooting through this is not going to be a thing I can do. We are going to force our way through it. Shell casings. Can we fix the generator? I don't know why we won't overload the generator, but we'll do that real quick. Ooh, actually, we need that wrench. Don't do that, I guess. I closed out that while I hit escape, so... Give me 1 second. Just gonna close and reopen it. Alright. It's back up now. Good thing I did the save her save. Now she won't be half dead. Right. Is she still dying? Have I grabbed this? Nope. Alright. Sneak. Over here. Nope, nope. Get out of the fucking way. Alright. Save her. Alright, now we can shut off the turrets ourselves. Oh, there's a body over here. We'll check that out in a sec, see if he has anything good on him. Alright. Oh, we can actually come up here. Talk to her again. And I think she's just gonna leave. Go back over here, redo everything. Ooh. That might be better than what I typically have.
Bobby, where the hell are you? Over. Bobby.
Tell her we'll get there and everything will be okay. Ooh. Alright, so loot's semi-random. Because that's a really good... Getting a lockpick's pretty good. Increase influence. Bust down the door. Alright, so that's like a reloading bench. So I imagine we're trying to get into this big building right here. Let me check the log. Alright. Now let's go activate this. Alright, so that probably did just open this right here.
Nashville's main elevator doors open with a drawn-out screech. A harsh smell comes from the dim, dirty compartment. The smell reminds you of a quartz lamp. As you step onto the elevator platform, you notice a woman in silver wing uniform. She's standing in the corner facing the wall, head down. You examine the chevron on her jacket sleeve. Apparently, she's one of those responsible for the Nashville site excavation. Your eyes are drawn to her hands where dozens of tiny lights are moving under her skin with a faint twinkle. You stand silently for some time, leaning against the elevator fencing. The strange woman suddenly turns, her eyes wide open. In them, you see brightly glowing white rings around the iris. There's a thud. Something heavy falls down behind you, making the cabin shudder. You reflexively jump aside, just in time. A body lands where you were standing a moment ago with an unpleasant crunch. And then another one, right next to it. People begin to fall onto the elevator platform from the darkness of the shaft above. The elevator platform is shaking. A speaker on the wall comes alive. Caution, overload. Please vacate the platform. Caution, overload. Please The strained overhead cable snaps with a blaring twang. You fail to leap from the platform in time. It plummets, whatever remains of its emergency braking mechanism screeching unbearably. All you manage to do is wrap your arms around your legs and press your head to your knees, assuming a fetal position. The elevator car comes to a sudden halt as it crashes into something soft with a loud splash. Faint emergency lights illuminate a heap of torn limbs and crushed torsos smeared on the floor. The smell of blood is thick in the air. You stagger to your feet. The elevator door opens onto a dark corridor. You have arrived at your destination. Welcome to Nashville.
Well. Shit happened here. Is that motherfucking power armor over there? Don't mind if I do. Oh, we can use the vents to get around. No. Let's crash the elevator. Oh, it got me behind the security room door. Maybe we can see something on the monitors. Because it sounds like the worse. It's worse the further you go down. We need higher lock picking before we can pick that. Let's check the Blackwing employee. Keycard, shotgun, and ammo. Alright, cool. It's like, I got a level up. Alright, applied. Let's increase science. Oh, I got perks. Alright, I think the best one's gonna be sturdy. Over time, getting more health. I get the strange feeling the only way we gotta go is here. They're in the walls. Alright, so we probably have to go in here and somehow turn off this protocol. Open the vault and unlock the elevator. And drugs. Keep the pistol out. We're gonna go into the residential area, see if anyone's still alive down here.
How can I help?
Raymond cooked yet? Given out or something. We're here to help. Ask him for his help.
Scram!
Let's go talk to him. You probably told him, hey, the elevator's blocked, but I thought I would have had more dialogue options. Let's talk to him.
Why do you keep bothering me? Good luck.
Alright, so he's not gonna come with us. So, we are trapped in an underground bunker. There are a bunch of oranges, which are criminals and low-skilled laborers of this place. They are injured, going fucking crazy, and there's some type of like parasite attacking people here. I don't want to say parasite, but that's probably what the iris thing is. Let's just force open the door and talk to this guy. Let's try and save him.
Attention. Please handle relics carefully. In case of damage, your life will be forfeited.
I don't want to kill him. Oh, I can just click on him. Didn't want to do that.
Someone from the outside did it. Some outsider.
Throw a wrench at him. I forgot we can scan these guys. Well, that was a shame. Yeah, so these people are fucking crazy.
Remember, our honest work will make the world a better place. World a better place.
So max that. Okay, so come over here where I'm out of firing line.
Violator. Stop the attack. Structural damage located. Structural damage located. Violator. Stop the attack. Structural damage located. Structural damage located.
Ow. Take those. And see if I got a med kit.
Remember, our honest work will make the world a better place. World a better place.
That didn't heal me. I'm just gonna assume they're all fucking psycho. Infirmary.
Attention, attention. Please handle relics carefully. In case of damage, your life will be forfeit.
Alright. So we have free health. Can I take off my servo cell? We're gonna leave that right there. Oh. Force the lock open. Maybe the key card unlocks the room? Yeah, master key.
Remember, our honest work will make the world a better place. World a better place.
Alright. So, go down to level 3, open it up. Because somewhere down there, there's a way to end the lockdown. Below that, you have the offices on Office 4. And then evac tunnel on 5.
Something that doesn't add up in these calculations, but I don't understand what it is.
guy wants a fight, I'll give him a fight.
Something else of crucial importance. The emanation was supposedly it has abruptly increased during the last couple of days.
Ah.
Apparently, some connection between the emanation intensity and the condition of the employees. It's a pity you don't have time to undertake a study. Something else of crucial importance. The emanation wasn't permanent. Supposedly, it has abruptly increased during the last. I wonder why that is.
Well, hello there. Later.
Yes? Hi there.
Goodbye. Goodbye.
I really don't want to kill a bunch of these guys, because maybe they can be saved. But we need to go down another floor, and that has to be through the control room. Problem is, I am definitely taking the fucking power armor with me when I go into that room.
Forgot something. Later.
Maybe.
Code red. General alert.
Aha. Oh, that's bad.
So, where were we? Good luck.
Remember, our honest work will make the world a better place.
I can't take the servo cell, and I think it'll be more trouble than it's worth to try and take it with me. Actually, wait, no, the elevator was the other way. Alright. Find what's causing the radiation. Contact the company and we're good to go. Check. Alright, these two might be same.
Hello again. Good luck.
Relic somewhere in there.
Lighting disabled in excavation zone. Remaining in the area is hazardous. Please reboot 3 power circuits and restore power.
So find the power circuit, start the power. I don't know if this game cares about time, like in-game time. Yep, there's a circuit. Now we just gotta find the last circuit and turn on the power. last one. What's this terminal do?
Enabling lighting in the excavation zone. Warning. Damage to power system detected. Warning. Damage to power system detected. Start the emergency generator.
Alright, so where's the emergency generator? Is that it?
Hello again. Later. So, where were we? Goodbye.
Maybe these red things are the emergency generator, but I doubt it. Nope.
Attention. Power circuit already on.
Is that the generator over there? Try running for it. Oh, hey, that looks like it.
Lighting enabled. Have a nice day, employee.
Quickly heal myself.
This amber orange ball, hovering above the scientific equipment connected to it, seems to be the reason for what happened. You aim your scanner at the artifact's glowing surface. You suddenly begin to feel numb. The prickling in your hands. All of your consciousness unfolds like a giant canvas. It covers the lands of the dome like a gigantic spot. In the swirl, gaining strength, the maelstrom, rushing westward, comes crashing down onto the...
It's a bad ending.
It takes you some time to realize that you're wandering through a fog. You step carefully through the white haze. Fragile bits of rock crackle under your feet. Vague shadows appear from the mist over your head. Breached concrete plate bristling with exposed armature. The dusty drill of the space beneath your feet resembles thick but perfectly transparent ice. The lights are actively moving, wandering, gathering, iridescent.
Boss fight?
Hello?
Claire, I thought you left.
Clara is surrounded with white light. Seeing you, her expression changes. She crosses herself, mumbling under her...
I was having lunch.
Clara never moves her gaze off you.
I remember you saying, find the car and drive away. If I knew you were
You see sorrow and grief in her eyes.
I only know that I'm an awful wrongdoer. I hope you're in heaven now?
Clara sighs heavily.
I see. Why are you appearing to me?
No.
Is this some sort of a sign? Do you know about signs?
Her voice suddenly becomes deep and thick.
Abbott is very kind to me. But he...
There's no doubt. The funny, scruffy old man standing... Melville examines you closely.
Safe and sound, I see. How'd you pull that off? No one survived.
The old man points vaguely upwards with his crooked finger.
You're aware, aren't you? The spire is falling. Now the road's closed. As if folks would want to come here anyway. And here we stay like crabs in a barrel.
He thumps his timber leg on the ground, driving the mist away.
Don't think that I'm complaining. My business is on a roll. They come and they go.
Melville's face seems to petrify. He speaks slowly, but flounders anyway.
The gas station can be crowded nowadays. Everybody needs my gas station. Folks went crazy, I tell you. Fighting over nothing.
The old man woefully shakes his head.
Greetings.
A dazzling supernova-like flash sweeps across your view. The lights, frozen in the desert, start to move, and a cloudy funnel begins to slowly trail after them. The funnel spreads out under your feet. Flickering waves of lights drift northward, driven by the winds of a maelstrom. Not just a maelstrom. Maelstrom. Its shadow covers the west and south of the dome, as if it was extinguishing the lights scattered across the desert. Van Olden looks the same as he did during your first meeting. He's examining a shred of mist hanging in the air. Meeting your eyes, the scientist instantly darts back. Then he comes up to you and begins to palpate your... His fingers seem to sink in your face. Sebastian Van Olden screws up his lips scornfully.
Yes, of course. A thought form, like the pink mist, I suppose, or any other similar anomaly. As was to be expected.
For a split second, the scornful grimace leaves the scientist's face.
I actually agree with you. The megala anomaly of Nashville turned out to be much more dangerous, and the consequences of its appearance disastrous. On the other hand, everything that happened gives us the most plentiful research material. If Russo didn't hamper me, we would have learned Maelstrom's nature a long time ago.
He runs his hand over the mist, curling around. The scientist loses all interest in you, steps aside, and continues to study the mist. A gray-haired man, arms. Kingsley is much shorter in person, and older. He notices you.
I depended on you and you failed me. Why did you not report on the events of that day?
Martin comes closer. You notice small changes in his uniform. Kingsley nods, as if anticipating your question.
Yes, the uniform is new, but the man is the same. Head of the gel.
He surveys the thick mist around you.
One thing's certain. You're standing here. That means you're alive. Yes, I know what this is, partly.
He looks you in the eye and says,
Scientists on the emulator project have been telling us a lot about it. Not everything, of course. Even they don't know what it is.
I think I forgot to contact the station. That's my bad. Going off their dialogue, it appears there was a
you
time skip.
smell quartz and sand tempered in the sun. But as you try to penetrate the dispersing mist, you can't see any desert. The world, a hall covered with carpets. A golden Cronus logo on the wall among wine. The visions fade one after another until only the last remains. An unfamiliar woman steps up. She's wearing a tall, crudely made tent. She smiles. Although she begins to prowl around you, and while circling around you, she steps. The mist fades away. You take a step towards him, and he strides forward.
The ends justify the means, don't they? Have your scientists nothing better to do, Kimiko?
he asks, looking upward. The stranger raises his hand, forcing you to stop. He looks up again.
We have to be like the Soviet Union and Germany in the late 1930s. Mutual fate.
As he finishes speaking, his lips... A wizened old man, long and lean as a scarecrow, his stony black eyes...
Such remarkable technology.
He says in a low, well-modulated voice. He smiles, a warm and kindly expression, wildly at odds with the menace in his eyes.
Name your price, and I'll buy your design. But be reasonable. Take time with your answer. Think it through.
With the smile still fixed on his face, he steps back. You hear heels clicking. It's a woman. You've never met her, but you feel as though you've seen her. She looks at you with surprise. She stands so close you can see multicolored reflections in her bionic eye. Naturally, she fails. The woman... The fuzzy mist, as if whisked with a mixer. He clasps his hands behind his back and stops a few steps away, scanning you with his gaze. Vivid interest flashes in his eyes. He clears his throat.
I'm out of jokes about death. Or about Mr. Christ. I'm out of jokes about hallucinations. Although hallucinations under the dome aren't any joke, but an everyday reality.
The man circles you. His glance bounces from your face to your uniform, to your shoes, and back.
But you are something else. A pre-war haircut, all-time uniform, clean and pressed. Shoes aren't worn out, just got them.
He recites with enthusiasm. He frees his plump palm and carefully touches you with one finger.
You are ethereal, but light-tight. You respond to my movements. You are not using an image that's familiar to me. You don't look like anyone I know. And your badge says...
He raises himself on tiptoes and fixes his eyes upon your badge.
The name. Of course. Of course. The name.
He flings his arms about and leaves without even saying goodbye. The mist seems to slam shut behind his back, like a pair of wing doors closing. The fluctuant white slowly settles. The woman rolls her eyes discontentedly.
Are you serious? Tuesday, you're the man. You're responsible for me. The nightstand. The top drawer.
The man nods automatically. The woman clasps her hands in front of her chest. She's boiling with frustration.
I can't depend on you, can I? I haven't been able to relax in years because I have to control the situation for both of us. Johan! Hello! My pills! P-I-L-L-S!
Her shouts break through the man's pondering. He comes to his senses and stares at you in surprise. Then he turns to face his companion.
Olivia, don't shout. Make a habit of putting your pills on your pillow. Anyway, this isn't about the pills.
Olivia falters and points her finger at you.
And what is this? Or who is this? Mind telling me, without the never-ending riddles, Johan? Just tell me.
Johan gives you an appraising look.
Is it Maelstrom? Hobbit trying out a new device? I don't know, darling. Now, be so kind to take these goddamn pills since you remembered. And if you must yell, do it quietly. I have a migraine.
The woman flings her arms up fiercely and walks away into the mist. Johan lets her go ahead, then follows.
Alright, we're back in the cave. Everyone's gone. Is Steel alive? Well, doesn't look like we're finding out one way or another. Only one way out appears. See if there's any unique stuff if I actually click on that. Oh, and we gotta level up. I get out of servo sales, looks like. So I'm thinking a massive time skip happened because the old man mentioned the spire fell.
Light. Bright light. You shield your face with your hand. After the darkness of the cave, it feels like broken glass rubbed into your eyes. You slowly spread your fingers. At first, you can't see anything, only a blind whiteness. Gradually, the pulsating light resolves into the outlines of a red rock and a tall white structure at its foot. The screen on your Kairos blinks. The system reports an error while trying to update the built-in atlas. When the maps reload, the icons are gone. Only a single marker indicating your location remains. Well, you're still near Nashville, at least judging by the coordinates.
I see this transit, but I'm gonna look around first. Yep, it just said it was, their asphalt was growing over, meaning, yep, some time has passed. Yep, that looks like about it. Oh, hey, there's a body. I don't think these guys are friendly, and I really don't want to pick a fight.
Closely monitoring the maelstrom phenomenon. Confidence in our new committee authorities.
You wander through the desert, and a quiet hum, like that of a huge bell, fills your head. Without taking your eyes off the beam, you struggle to get up. Each step requires great effort, and your head is splitting. These are not the effects of sunstroke, and what you're seeing is no mirage. This is something else. Something is happening inside your head. Scanning the ground nearby, you find a small, dusty plant with fleshy leaves. You chew a couple of leaves, the headache and hum soon pass. You've seen this fading glow before, but from a different angle. The explosion that flashed through the clouds.
Alright. You go northeast. So, you might be wondering, why am I going to the Nashville parking lot? That's where we left our car. And I'm kind of thinking, hey, maybe I can grab the car and, like, kind of fucking run? Gone. Yep, definite time skip. go to Junktown then.
The hum in your head that's accompanied you from the moment you left Nashville and had almost fallen silent since suddenly returns. Barely able to stay on your feet, you look around. The road took you to a strange slum of rusty iron roofs. Above them, you can clearly see a faintly glowing column of blue light, just like in the first vision that visited you shortly after you awoke. Somewhere in these slums is the unknown.
Alright.
Come on in. The city's already under quarantine, but there are still a few places in Junktown.
A dirty and exhausted-looking woman in a white wing uniform rushes up to you. She clutches your hand in a death grip.
You're my last hope. Please. Please, please, please.
The woman stares at you imploringly. Katarzyna, she hugs you so fiercely that for a second you forget how to breathe.
Thank you.
Katarzyna pulls herself together.
I've been banished from the city. From Magellan. They took my...
Belitskaya looks upon you with new hope.
But you'll help me for sure, won't you? I need to get to Magellan, and you can lead me there.
The White's face falls, and she hurriedly looks away.
It's these new rules, Stephen.
Belitskaya nods readily.
Yes, of course.
The White taps the selectron hanging by your belt.
Please, guide me to Magellan. I just need to get...
The White lunges forward to wrap her arms around you again.
My goodness, thank you.
She looks back at the city.
Alright, got our first companion. She just needs to get to Magellan. Let's find this building. That's not it. That's not it. Looks interesting, but not it. The doctor. Oh, there it is.
My dearly beloved people of the Dome. Brothers, what brought you here to this desert? Was it money, adventure, goodwill? One thing every one of us has in common. We all came here seeking the best for ourselves and the world. And we are all...
See you later.
Their world. They are adventure. They are your loved ones and dearest friends. They are the future of all life.
What do you want?
Our honest work will make the world a better place. World a better place. Attention, attention. Please handle relics carefully. In case of damage, your
Later.
life will be forfeit.
A lean woman is hunched over the console, hair pulled back.
You have an appointment, an examination, am I right? Know this. You must submit to a blood test and show me your Selectron as your ID. Some sly dogs have been coming around twice for an extra 100.
Her voice is firm and loud, and the badge on her white coat reads, Henrietta Russo follows your gaze down to her soiled coat.
It's soda. This crap doesn't wash off.
The white chuckles sarcastically.
Let me guess. The thing that flashed was the 100 combons you'll get for undergoing the examination.
She gives you an apologetic pat on the shoulder.
Don't get mad. It's just that I get told about hallucinations by nearly everyone I meet. That's why you have to pass the simplest test right now. I have to be certain you really cross paths with Maelstrom.
The white explains, taking...
So, first question. Where did you contact Maelstrom?
Russo taps pen on pad impatiently. The white gives you a skeptical look but makes no comment. Russo writes something down and turns the page.
Second question. Describe your interaction with Maelstrom.
The pen stops in Henrietta's fingers.
Okay. You were navigating the fog and talking to them.
She shuts the notebook.
Let's get down to your examination. Stand here. I'm going to prepare special parameters for the scan. This will take some time.
Russo puts the scanner back on the computer console and studies you, deep in thought.
I could use a smoke after that. And I don't smoke, by the way.
She says. Henrietta walks a full circle around you and stops in front of you again.
What can I say? That was the best 100 we've ever spent. Your vitals are downright incredible. The sensors are off the scale. Even the FOPs don't show these metrics. And unlike them, your brains haven't turned into mush, supposedly. I'm going to say this now. I need you to become part of this project. What do you say to that?
The white is looking at you expectantly. Henrietta snaps her fingers.
A fair question. However, the point is you're not helping me, you're helping all...
She catches your eyes.
I have faith in the emulator project. I believe it will protect us from Maelstrom wandering across the desert and frying people's brains. Moreover, it's about profit and prestige. You can't imagine how many doors will fly open to an employee of the Emulator Project. You'll have money, fame, and all the power you could possibly need. And you're still asking why? I call it the ultimate offer. So, do you accept?
Russo offers her hand.
Our honest work will make the world a better place. World a better place.
She assumes a mocking expression.
They aren't. The Emulator is the only project aiming to reign in Maelstrom. All the others, Carmine Heights, the Phalanx, the Church, are sitting pretty. They're busy with their little political squabbles while the scientists are tilting at windmills.
We're gonna help her, but I don't know what the fuck is going on right now. I don't know these factions. So we're gonna tell her we're gonna help whichever faction follows the most reasonable policy, even if it isn't the committee. Now, my character is gonna be a pretty morally upstanding, regular dude. So he's like a kind of a hero, but he's not gonna be like a religious nut or a maniac killing people.
A warm half smile appears on the White's face.
Oh yes, I can see that. I'm not that fond of Nakamura's policy myself. Let's put it this way. You can work for whomever you want, as long as your actions aren't detrimental to the project.
Russo nods toward the bulletproof glass.
As we agreed, let's get straight to the point.
Henrietta gestures for you to come over. She stops near the control panel to examine a massive construction hanging from the ceiling of the main hall. She fixes you with her gaze.
Long story short, in 1976, the incident started in Nashville. Maelstrom broke free of the excavation zone, destroyed the spire, and killed a lot of people. And those who weren't killed outright had their brains fried into non-existence. If that was an experiment, I'd call it a total fail.
Russo raises her head to study the green lights high up under the complex's ceiling with acute fascination.
Everybody was in a panic all that year, waiting every day for the end of the world. But Nakamura was able to overcome the disturbances and evacuated the bigger part of the survivors here. She offered autonomy to anyone who wanted it, those from Phalanx and Carmine Heights, and decided that something must be done about Maelstrom in the center of the dome. Thus, the Emulator was born.
Attention, attention. Please handle relics carefully. In case of damage, your life will be forfeit.
Henrietta clasps her hands behind her back and walks around the room.
Things went quite well over the next 2 years. Maelstrom showed no activity, and all the trials were right on schedule. But several months ago, our sensors detected that Maelstrom had begun to grow, to become stronger. From my own calculations, I realized we needed the help of all those different people. Someone needs to search for relics for the Emulator, and help with the coding. Otherwise, the Nashville megalo anomaly will overtake us. It will be too late.
The White clenches her teeth and shakes her head. It's the first time you've ever seen her this serious.
That's why they're here. Spencer, Abbott and his nutty buddy Santiago, and of course Karma. Our relationship with her has been sour since day one. Kimiko sacrificed a lot for them to be here. And I only lost control over the project. You know, I would shove my ambitions and call it a day, if that was of any use to the Emulator, but...
She points downwards. From the edge of the balcony, you can see a mishmash of burnt wires and the melted remains of some relic.
Now it's all gone to hell. The price has already been paid, but there were no results. The trials were unsuccessful. That's why I need help. And that's why I believe you're twice as valuable an employee.
Russo sinks into the chair.
Told you! Welcome aboard. I forgot to add that this Titanic is barely staying afloat, and there's another iceberg dead ahead. But we can still sail through, if we really do give it our best.
Henrietta is sitting behind the console, visibly tired. She's taken her shoes off, and you can see bright green socks peeping out from the edge of the console.
I'm a bit short of breath from that pretentious speech, but hopefully you can understand we have the same goals now. And it's time for us to discuss the details.
Ask about her socks.
She waits for you to agree. Russo glances under the console.
What about them? They're green, they're cool, they're great.
She runs her eye rapidly over the lines.
Past trials were unsuccessful.
Biting her lip, Russo checks her notepad.
Let's start with it next. Our transcriptor got fried during the recent trials. The new one. Yes, you should also talk to those nutty church people. Santiago, he usually preaches near the city entrance. Promise me a special...
She rubs her forehead tiredly and sets her notebook aside.
Everything isn't going smoothly for us either. Since the tests, the system... I almost forgot. The emulator needs anomaly essence to work. This essence can be found in various parts of the dome, but...
Russo looks at you.
So, this is what we're going to do. I'm staying here to prepare the trial program and make sure no one fiddles with the emulator. You handle everything else. Better start with...
Alright. I think I'm gonna end that here. Nice stream. Pretty good game. I have to come back to it again sometime. I'm thinking next stream, since Crumb went really well, I'm thinking I might want to do a Tinkercad stream. But yeah, so we're gonna save.